Look at them, Papa. Look at them. I wish you were here to see their faces. The crowd. The lights. The spectacle. I've become quite the celebrity in the Colosseo. They have chosen me. They call me La Lupa, the wolf. And I'm their villain. At first, I hated it. Their cheers and jeers reminded me of the sycophants you surrounded yourself with. Weak men who leeched off of your greatness, picking the bones of everything you built, leaving me with nothing, surrounded by my enemies, alone. But you were preparing me for this, weren't you, Papa? In your way, you showed me that fear was a weapon. You helped me temper my wild and reckless nature with patience and guile. Taught me the value in knowing my enemy, in learning to turn their greatest strengths into their weaknesses. Even in death, you showed me the consequences of underestimating an adversary. I promise you, I won't repeat your mistakes. Look at me, Papa. This is no longer the face of your little girl. Your enemies are still my enemies. But I am so much more than you had the chance to see. My recklessness is now focused rage, and I finally embraced what I once hated. I am the wolf. I am La Lupa. They're right to fear me. They will respect me. This arena, this mob, this moment is all just a means to an end. Every lesson, every loss has been tallied and recorded. I will take back everything that was stolen from us. And I will use them to do it. Ave gentes, my name is Chiara Preziosi, and I voice Vendetta in Overwatch 2. Today I'm reading A New Empire. You knew my father. He went by many names, but everyone in Talon called him Antonio Bartalotti. He was an arms dealer, a member of Talon's inner circle, but to me... Akande, you've met my little Martia. He was Papa. About the Rome operation, I've noted some loose ends that could be traced back to... Not now, mia cara. He wanted a different life for me. He almost got his wish. Operation complete, signore. But for every enemy he took out, he made 2 more. It was only a matter of time before his mistakes caught up with him. Papa... We didn't agree on everything, but I loved him just the same. My father's body was barely cold before Talon made their move. What's going on here? Scusa, bambina. It's just business. Talon seized my father's accounts, took control of his assets, assumed his allies. And Doomfist gave away my rightful place on the Talon Council. My father... my future. They stole everything I was promised. Everything I deserved. Talon thought I'd be easy to push aside, but I would not lick my wounds in the shadows, nor allow fools to determine my worth. I would use my time out of their sight wisely. I vowed to create my own empire and ruin anyone who dare deny me again. And in Rome, there is one place where even the lowest can rise to rule. In her debut match, please welcome Vendetta! Facing up against our as yet undefeated rising star, Ajax! But even here, I was underestimated. This mysterious newcomer is about to learn why none have toppled the Colosseum's strongest colossus. Oh no! Ajax's signature Venetian drop! Ooh! Should have known better than to go straight for the big leagues. Maybe stay home next time, sweetheart. Wait! What's this? So I let my opponent have their fun. To send a message. When I'm hit, I strike back. Twice as hard! What a ferocious comeback! The match goes to Vendetta! I became known as the Wolf of Retribution. I took on any fight the Colosseum could throw at me, and won. For that, I was at once hated and adored. With my winnings, I forged myself a blade worthy of my talents. With every victory I seized, the crowd cried for more, and I gained my own allies and assets. More fighters who craved a taste of my glory. As my reputation within the arena grew, so did my influence. I infiltrated Europe's elite. Proximity to the Colosseum's most infamous gladiator was very valuable. That's how I met you, and gained access to your network. I would love to finance your next match, in return for a good word with your other sponsors. My people will see it done. As I built my new empire, stronger than that of my father's, I never forgot the life I was denied. When Overwatch apprehended Doomfist, I saw my chance. Strike Talon at its weakest point, and reclaim my inheritance. Attack the Venice base and report back. Leave no survivors. But I didn't yet have the numbers to take on Talon outright. You failed! You fools! That was our chance! It became clear I would need greater influence, stronger gladiators, and a better plan if I wished to take back what was mine. Years passed after that failure, and I watched, infuriated, as the Council ate itself alive and brought Talon to ruin. But in a divine comedy, as Talon's power waned, I rose to my peak. Your new Campionessa del Colosseo! Luma! 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 I bided my time, knowing my chance to claim vengeance would return. And one night, as I celebrated the spoils of my victory in the Colosseum, it did. Word reached me that Doomfist had escaped his confinement and reclaimed his position at the head of Talon. I decided then I was done waiting for my moment. No more climbing. No more wasting my rage on meaningless opponents. It is time to strike back against my true enemies. With your death, I will send a message to Talon. You thought your fight with me was over! But this war is just beginning. Perfection. I will see you in Overwatch 2, when retribution will be mine.
legacy of Overwatch began with a single shared belief. That one person's courage can be the catalyst for change. During the Omnic Crisis, when humanity stood on the brink of annihilation, that idea united those who were willing to stand. It created the first heroes of Overwatch. And it's the same belief we're fighting for now. In the past, Overwatch wasn't perfect, but its purpose never changed. Our mission, the reason we returned when Null Sector attacked, was about protecting people. It was about our shared belief in a future worth fighting for. The International Justice Commission recognized that. They suspended the order that shut Overwatch down, because human and Omnic kind needed us. But even we didn't save the world alone. When the smoke cleared, we saw something incredible. We saw you. People from all walks of life. Soldiers, scientists, ordinary people with extraordinary courage stood up to share the defense of our world. In Paris, Busan, Rio, old allies and new answered the call. Mercy flew to our rescue. Reinhardt charged back into battle for honor and glory. Even new faces, Alexandra Zaryanova, Lucio Correa dos Santos, Hana Song, and so many others, put their lives aside and came to Gibraltar. Not because they were ordered to, but because it was right. We've reviewed every report, every act of bravery during the invasion, and you stood out. Not just for your skill, but for your courage. That's why you're receiving the message embedded within this token. You are formally invited to Watch Point Gibraltar, to stand with a new generation of heroes. The world won't save itself. Join us. Sojourn is still negotiating with the IJC. With Null Sector gone, there's pressure to shut us down again. When she finds out I sent these tokens, it won't be pretty. But back when I sent the recall, I didn't know if anyone would respond. I spent years alone here, thinking I was the only one who couldn't leave Overwatch in the past. But everyone who answered, they still believed like I did. Fighting Null Sector with so few agents has been hard, but it felt right. Null Sector's forces may have retreated, but they're not gone. And who knows what else is out there? The world still needs Overwatch. It always did. Besides, if there's one thing I've learned in my time here, it's better to beg Sojourn's forgiveness than to ask her permission. Well, here goes nothing.